today's video, I have Chella from Transcend Abundance. She will be telling you a bit about her and what she does. Let's go and meet Chella.
Hi, I am so delighted to be here today. Oh my goodness, I've been looking forward to sharing with all of our business owners out there 3 tips on how you can keep more money in your bank account. And Elizabeth, thank you so very much for this opportunity to be here and to share, right? Between the two of us, we're going to be able to share and help business owners get their business to the next level. So I'm very excited to be here today.
I'm very excited to have you too.
All right, because we value your time, we're just going to get right into it. I am a money relationship coach, and I have been doing this for more than 10 years now. I published my first book. It's called Money Bootcamp. I do have a passion for empowering our younger generation to view money in a different way. To view money is not just about what money can get you. It's about what can you do with money to give back. So that's Money Bootcamp. And then after that is my passion is really to work with business owners, because you go into business because you want to make a difference, because you don't want to do the 9 to 5 anymore or whatever the shifts were. So, but then we get overwhelmed, and then we get all these things. We have so many different things coming at us, right? Personally, for me, one year I was at a conference, whether it was a business conference or a personal conference, 165 days out of the year, right? So I don't do them anymore, but I'm very selective of the ones that I choose to attend now. So I have gone out, I've been hanging out with some phenomenal business owners, and I've learned a lot. And I personally have worked with so many different coaches and mentors. So for me, it's about helping you so that you know exactly where your business is today and where do you want to take it. In order for you to take your business to the next level, we have got to know where you are. And the first thing that you're going to do is very quickly, very simple, is track how much does it take for you to run your business on a monthly basis. I know that may be very simple, but work with me here. Let's hang in here. So once you know, let's take $2,500. Let's say that it takes you $2,500 to run your business. This is how much you need to pay out, whether you have a VA, whether you have an accountant, you have a bookkeeper, whatever that is. It's $2,500 that you need. That is your monthly obligation. The next step is going to be, how many months can you put away of that $2,500? Again, what's really important about that, let's say that you want to put in 6 months worth of that. What that's going to allow you to do, when you have 6 months of your monthly obligations in the bank, sitting there waiting for you, is going to allow you the space to say no to those clients you know are not a fit. Huge. By saying no to those, and it's such a powerful feeling to be in. I think it was last year was the first time where I knew the client was not a fit for me, and I was able to refer her to somebody else. You don't always have to refer, but if you know somebody that does a similar work, to me, let's refer them. So that by knowing how much you need and by starting to build that possibility account is going to give you the space to say no to those difficult clients, challenging clients. But also for me, it's even bigger than that. When you say no to them, you know that they're going to cost a little bit more stress in your life. You know that they're going to take up a little bit more of your time, right? We all know this, right? So by saying no is going to give you the time, freedom time, but also less stress in your life. That's crucial. And then, so step number 1, know exactly what it takes. How much does it take for you to run your business? And that's going to give you the flexibility. Step 2, create a possibility account. Can you build it up to start with 3 months, build it up to 6 months, whatever is comfortable for you. And 3, and this is, let's see, out of this $2,500 that you're currently paying, what things are you no longer using? What things can you possibly combine? At the time when you purchase those services, they were probably a great fit. Is it possible to combine some of your services? Is it possible to shop for some of the new services? Phone service, internet service, right? Where can you package and see if you're able to make that or save some money? That's what I call finding your money leaks. And by finding your money leaks, you're going to start putting that amount. Let's say you're able to save $200 a month. My average client normally saves about $500, but let's say it's $200. You start putting that $200 into a possibility account. So that's going to give you the freedom that you want so that you're always ahead of the game plan. You're always prepared, whether that client doesn't pay you on time or whether that client doesn't sign right. It's that peace of mind that you're going to have once you know that your monthly obligations are taken care of for the next 3 months, 6 months. So those are the 3 tips. However, because Elizabeth and I believe in giving you tons and tons of value, what can you do? So now that you know it's $2,500, right? We'll just leave it at that. How many clients do you need to get each month to meet those obligations? Right? It's a game. It's a game with numbers. So let's just say it's going to take you 2 clients, for instance, right? So then you set yourself a goal to have 3 or 4 clients each month, which is going to allow you the freedom, right? And then it becomes much easier because then you become focused. And one of the most powerful things you can do is time block. Can you set aside a time, which I'm telling you, every time I do this, it's just incredibly powerful. Can you set time? What are the 3 to 5 activities you're going to do every day to grow your business? I'm not talking about clients and I'm not talking about the invoicing because those are there. But what are 3 to 5 things that you can do that's going to help you attract those clients? So for me, definitely networking is at the top. Can you book yourself on a podcast? Can you be part of an online summit? Can you reach out to prior clients and ask for referrals? What are those 3 things that you're going to do each day? Can you show up on social media and do some Facebook Lives, or can you do whatever your social media form is, LinkedIn, Instagram, whatever that is for you, whatever your clients are hanging out. But can you, right? And what's really neat, so I do them in posties, right? So I have posties and I just have 3 activities. They're 3 different colors. That works for me. And I have them on the board. And as I achieve that activity, I take it and put it outside. So it's really, I know it may sound like a little bit out there for you, but it's really, so I'm a huge note taker and I used to do this on notes. But when I started putting it up on the board and just the activity of having to take it out because you achieved it, right? But find a system that works for you, right? It's an Excel spreadsheet, but give yourself that. And within that, please, please allow some self-care. What can you do just for you, right? Is it going to be a meditation? Is it going to be, journaling, exercise, whatever that is, but that make it a non-negotiable. Put it in a Post-it and just do that. Because when you do take care of yourself first, you're going to find that you have a lot more time and a lot more energy to do the things that you need to do. But that is just truly, take it out for a test drive and see how that works for you, right? Just the time block. 3 things every day that you're going to do that are going to help you get your business to the next level. Any questions, Elizabeth? I saw you there.
Listen, Chella. I am like, you have no idea. Right now, this week, I devoted my time to getting more spiritually connected. So every day now I've gotten up and I have, for the past couple of days, I have been listening to Wayne Dyer's book. And where you say write down what your monthly finances are, I actually only did that 2 days ago, literally. So so my whole thing is like, oh my God, like actually I am, because I was having this whole spiritual moment, as in like guide me, show me, because I, like you said, and I am a sticker for this on my YouTube. I preach it. Do not take on somebody that you cannot handle. Because my whole thing is, we go work these 9 to 5 jobs, and you know, anytime, whatever time it is, but you go work for these people, and you have to deal with that. Why would you want to bring it into your business? You know, your business is supposed to be somewhere where you find like comfort, because you're working for yourself, you're your own boss. And don't let a quick buck, like, my whole thing is that my vet, because I have a client, yes, family, but my actual client outside of my family member, I don't count her in, so I still say I'm searching for my first client. And my whole thing is, although I'm searching for my first client, I don't want some people that I have had conversations with. You know, and probably if they see this, they probably might know. But my whole thing is that I want somebody, and I have been having this whole spiritual thought of, send me the person that is right for me. You know, just don't send me just anybody, because that is just so important. So this video, probably going to be watching this over while I go and do the beginning part of it and the ending. I'm writing these down because those hit home for me. Like literally, like, wow. You listen, I know that you know your stuff, because you and I will say it here so everybody can know that you are the person that helped me with my sales statement. You remember when I first met you, and I was like, oh my God, I don't even know what to have as a sales statement, and you are the person that helped me. And that is what I basically read out every single time we go on those lines, and I just on those virtual meetings. And I always say, you know, in my head, like, thank you for Chella, thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, so hearing that, I just feel like today was a perfect day, because how much times you were supposed to be doing this meeting now? Today was the perfect day that I was supposed to hear this, because I am ready for it. Definitely. Like, I'm super excited. I'm so super excited to share. No, Charlie, you have no idea how much I'm freaking out right now. You could probably tell right now. But yeah, because a lot of the things that you say, you know, we, as especially new business owners too, take it for granted. You know, we just want to have that first client because we just want to have, you know, we just want to have money. But money is not all. You know, you have to deal with your happiness first. And my happiness definitely is first. I am not going to be taking on anybody that is going to be having me cussing over here in my Beijing tongue. I'm not going to be having that. But I definitely did. So I only have to do the third part that you set out. But I definitely did put down how much money I was paying a month, because I was trying to see if there was anything that you said, anything that I could have held back on. And I'm doing pretty good, to be honest. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah. So I just have to do work on getting the. See, I'm behaving like if this video is for me, right? Because you hit home for me for real. I'm just going to probably have to work on the networking a bit more. So I have to try to get my time organized to do these videos, because I do videos on YouTube every day, because it's a challenge I do for myself to be devoted to something in my business, and also share my knowledge as well. So I do these videos every day, so I have to fit a time to do that, and then also get in organizing to do at least because I do a lot of referral networking groups, and I have a lot of information there for people I have to contact. But I'm being like not that good on it. But you know, there's things that in your business as you go along that you will get accustomed to. So I just have to get that organizing part done. But thank you. Oh my God.
Well, you know what? Let's talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about all the people that you know that you need to reach out. What if you start thinking about that as simply as learning more about their business and you sharing about your business? Because what if they're not your client, but they may know somebody that could be your client? It's just a conversation, right? Just like when you're keeping track of your money, is just numbers, right? It's what we put into it. It's the projections that we put on. Oh, they're gonna be mad. This is the wrong time. They're probably busy. All of those. That's just monkey chatter.
Mm-hmm.
Take all of that away. And what if you just say it's a conversation, and you're reaching out to them to learn more about what they do, and then in turn they're gonna ask you what you do. We're having a conversation, and I do have a lot of these calls, and sometimes, listen, everybody is on their own journey, and sometimes, because I'm really a connector, right? So I like to connect people, but it's interesting how many times people just want to talk, and they don't even ask what you do. Well, guess what? Those folks are no longer on my list. It's not that I want them to give me referrals, but if they didn't even take the time to learn what I do, they're not a good person to have on my Rolodex, right? So even if you're just creating a list of people that you can build relationships with, that could be very powerful, right? Does that make a difference? How is that landing for you there?
Yeah, well, a lot of the people that, because I save those chats that we have. When we go to referral networking meetings, we get to save the chats of everybody's information for those people that never been to one of our referral network meetings. So I just said that out loud so everybody could know. But I saved the chats, and I have to go through the chats because there's some people in there that didn't either contact me, and I know that because before that I was contacting them, but it was becoming like too much, so I have to like do it in it's kind of like spacing it out to still give my time, that spiritual time, that time to take time to read, because as much as we're going out there chasing, I kind of like to still have that like step back moment to connect, instead of go, I want. What is it that, because I have to come on here and share stuff too. So I don't want to be just sharing just anything that just come off the top of my head, but it's a connection, that you get from God, universe, whatever people relate it to, but that higher power that's up there. I like to have that. So that's why too I'm making sure that I do my spiritual, just sitting down and just being still, my meditations daily. Yeah, so I just have to get organized in that bit, but I completely get you, because for my consultations, I don't talk. And maybe I have to start moving on a consultation basis for every person that I have a meeting with. Because definitely. So because whenever I meet some person, because I meet people and they're like extra shy and they don't like to talk. And as you can see, and we know this, I love to talk. So I'm mostly the person like talking. But then, when I ask them like, what do you do, and stuff like that. So I think sometimes I might overwhelm some people. But at the same, so therefore now talking to you, I will take a different approach, and I will definitely move on a more consultation basis, because for my consultations, I let the client talk, listen to what they want for the business, their goals, and every single thing. And then, then I talk about my business a little bit, because but keeping is quite easy. It's a little bit to explain. But yeah, so definitely definitely will do that.
And also, just think of it as that they may know somebody. That's what you were shooting for.
Yeah.
They may not be the client, but they may know somebody that needs your services, right? So you're spreading and you're allowing others to help you, right? It's like, oh, I understand that my service may not be a fit for you at this time. Who do you know that could use my services, right? Because that way it's helping you, and they become your sales team. They become your sales force.
Yeah. Because what I plan to do as well, because I got this from, what's her name in our group? The blonde lady with the red hair. She's not Lisa. That's in Inspire Network. The networking, the lady that does she's the person that is the first to have her information in the chat box.
Send out cards, Colleen,
yes. So I was saying that what I would do, because I hear Colleen said something on one of the meetings that I've been to, and she was basically saying go on LinkedIn and at least message like 20 people a day, because that's the limit for LinkedIn. So message 20 people per day. I was fighting it, but talking to you, I will try to see if I can go on there and network with some CPAs, accountants, because those are the no.
No, absolutely.
Oh,
What I'm thinking, absolutely, totally. But
yeah.
but make it 5 a day.
Make it
Right?
5. Okay,
5
good.
a day. Start at 5. Start at 5. Then you build up to 10. Then you build up to 15. Right? Because you just listen. This is your training wheels. Right? If anybody has ever learned to ride a bike, right? These are your training wheels. So start at 5, because when you say 20, that seems overwhelming and seems painful. Great. So put a timer, and I know I'm going to geek out here, but listen, I have a good old-fashioned cooking timer at my desk. Okay. And I'm about to use it because I set a timer and I say I turn off my phone. I turn out all distractions. For 50 minutes, I work on the project. Right? And that's it. Whatever I can get done, I make a list of the things I want to get done, and I just check out the list, put the timer. At the end of the 50 minutes, I take a 10-minute break.
Definitely.
So for you, put 25 minutes, put 20 minutes, and reach out to 5 people. Don't make it a cookie cutter message. Make it a really learned about them, learn what they do, show interested. You know what I mean? Give them the idea that you at least looked at their profile. Right? That's it. Look, whatever catches your eye, send them a message and see how that goes. Is it going to take time? Yes. So start with 5. 5 a day. That's 25 people at the end of the week. You'll most likely hear from about 5 of them back. Great. Right? If you do 5 a week, just imagine where you're going to be at the end of 90 days. Small bites, right? And this is, I could not have planned this better myself, right? Because we have to take the small bites. Now, when I started doing my time block, I got to tell you, I fought it. And this is from a coach. I'm in a coaching program. And I fought it. And I fought it for about, I fought it for about 5 weeks, let me be honest. But the minute I started doing it, I became more productive and I started doing the things. And just that satisfaction of checking and moving my little posties from the to-do to I've already achieved them, phenomenal. So that's working for me. If there's another app or there's some system that works for you, but to me, that has made a huge difference, right? But small bites. I didn't say I was going to do, 20, 3 hours worth of social media, because that would not be realistic for me to do, right? I do show up and do Facebook Lives, but take it into small bites so that you're able to achieve. And that's for every single one of you, whatever that is, right? And I'm not, and just build up for it, whether it's showing up and doing posts on social media, whether it is reaching out to people, start small and build up for it. It's bricks, folks. We're building a foundation, and you want to start with a solid foundation. You want to start where you are. The important thing is to start.
Wow.
There we go.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Right now, I think I more brought you on here for me. And I know that people will be able to relate. And this video is definitely going to be a blessing to everybody else. I will definitely get your information off, and then everybody will be able to connect with you. I'll put it in the description. All right. So
It's been such a pleasure. I'm so glad we did this. And, listen, this is a perfect example. So this is our 3rd attempt for us to schedule this, right? We're not going to talk about why it didn't work out. All we can talk about is there was a reason why we needed to reschedule it. So I invite you to think about that. Sometimes if a client is not ready to work with you, it has nothing to do with your services, your ability. It has to do with the timing is off. And this is a perfect example. 3 attempts. Either one of us could have said, you know what, I'm not going to do it. But I knew that we needed to do it. And I knew that when we did, the timing was going to be right. Right. And so I invite you to think. So if a client is not ready to work with you, the timing is off. It's not a personal thing. You just go to the next one.
Thank you, Chella. Thank you. Oh, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. And if you have any questions for Chella, you can connect with her down below. The question that she wanted me to ask you was, tell us about yourself. How long have you been in business? What are you going to share with our viewers? How can people connect with you? When you connect with Chella, you can answer those questions in the comment section below. You can let me know what you took from the video. Is there anything that was mentioned today that you can use within your business? You can put it down below and name what it is, what jumped out at you, and just let me know what your thoughts are on what we discussed. Thank you again, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.